Christopher Phillips kept his dead mum in a freezer in his living room for 3 years. Christopher Phillips, who was 57 years of age at the time of his mum's passing. So the story begins in March 2023. Christopher quit his job to be a full-time carer to his mum. His mum subsequently moved into Christopher's house. Absolute heartbreak occurred in March 2023. Christopher woke up to find that his mum had passed away. Christopher spent 2 days mourning his mum and not leaving her side. On the third day, Christopher did the unthinkable. He went onto his laptop, he typed in AO.com and he ordered a chest freezer. At this point, Christopher's mum had been dead for 3 days. Before the freezer had arrived, Christopher moved his bed into the living room next to his mum. By day 5, the chest freezer that Christopher had ordered on AO.com had arrived. What he did next was the unthinkable. Christopher put his mum in the freezer. In a statement read out in court that Christopher wrapped his mum in a leopard print bedsheet and sprinkled yellow and red roses on top of the bedsheet. He also placed inside the freezer a birthday card to his mum that was from himself and his dog. Now this is where unfortunately the story gets worse. Christopher advised for the first 2 years he would often lie in the bed next to the freezer. He would at times open the lid of the freezer and hold his mum's hand. Christopher decided he was going to keep his mum's passing a secret. So to do this, he collected over the 3 years £78,000 worth of benefits. He was also in regular contact with the GP and the pharmacy to collect her prescription medication. Alarm bells rang when the GP scheduled a medical assessment with Christopher's mum. Now, more than 2 occasions, Christopher contacted the GP to decline the appointment. The GP, well, they thought it was strange, so they contacted the police and asked the police to conduct a welfare check. Unfortunately for Christopher, now this is where the story unfolds. The police, they arrive at Christopher's address and seemingly they see that something's wrong. He's jittery, he's anxious, and he's nervous. As the police step into the address, they noticed almost immediately that there's a big chest freezer in the living room. And next to the freezer, they noticed Christopher's bed. As they walk towards the living room and the chest freezer, Christopher runs upstairs. Now the police report that within a couple of minutes, they hear Christopher on the phone. Christopher advises whoever he's speaking to on the phone that he's about to be arrested. And so the story goes that, of course, the police, they lift the lid of the freezer and they find Christopher's mother. Now, of course, at this point, Christopher's mother has been dead for 3 years, and it's said to be that there was significant discoloration. Christopher, while he's subsequently charged with fraud and the unlawful burial of his mother. Christopher was today, on the 3rd of August 2026, sentenced to serve 2 years and 4 months. If you enjoy videos like this, please subscribe to the channel, leave me a like, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.